Hey everyone, and welcome to this video about hashtags on Instagram for food, chefs, and restaurant related posting. So, in this video, I want to walk you through how to find hashtags if you're a chef, if you're a restaurant posting food photos, or you're just a food blogger, anyone posting about food. So, first thing first, I just want to walk you through um, the basics of hashtags. Why do we have hashtags? What are we doing with them? What's the need and why they're so important? So uh, here I want to look at a few things, and we're on Instagram. And if you notice when someone makes a post, there's hashtags involved. So you can add, I think it's up to 30 right now. So you can post like "Eat Well with Lily." She has posted this great food photo, and she has her description here, as you can see. She tags maybe the place where it was or some product in here. She describes what it is, but then below she's also adding in a whole bunch of hashtags. Now, hashtags are basically a way to index your photos or group them together in a directory that people can search similar photos. You can tag your photo with all these hashtags, and then it groups together with other photos that might be similar. For instance, we'll take a couple of these hashtags here. So healthy breakfast, that's one of the hashtags she used in this photo. So we're going to click on healthy breakfast, and it's going to take us to the hashtag index for every photo that's been tagged with healthy breakfast as a hashtag. And as you can see, there's 3.9, almost 4 million posts that people have done with the hashtag healthy breakfast. As you can see, it's mostly healthy breakfast um, photos, I guess you would say. And then there's some weird ones in here, like this one. I don't know what these guys are doing, but that doesn't look like a healthy breakfast. But for the most part, we're going to have a lot of images that are going to be here that are related to healthy breakfast. And that's one of the reasons why you do hashtags, because it puts it into an index or a category, a way for people to, if they're interested in healthy breakfast, maybe they can look at that hashtag on Instagram and then find other images about healthy breakfast and maybe find your image about healthy breakfast. So, what are we going to do with these? So, if you look at it, you can index all your photos in these hashtags, and if you really want to grow on Instagram, you have to get your photos indexed. They have to show up in the Explorer. You have to have an easy way for people to find these, either just searching through the hashtags or finding other photos with a similar hashtag and clicking on it, seeing yours. So I want to teach you how to maximize your exposure and use the right hashtags for your goals. And we're going to go into, there's two different types of goals, I believe, when you're targeting hashtags and trying to grow your account. I think the biggest thing here, it's global versus local. So if you are trying to target global following, like if you don't care who's seeing your photos, if they're in the US, if they're in Canada, if they're in Australia, Italy, doesn't matter. If you're targeting everyone in the world, you're not trying to focus on a local market, then global hashtags are the way you want to go. Now, if you are a physical location and you're trying to promote yourself locally, then you want to do geo modified hashtags based off the major global ones. So if you want to target, I'm in Philadelphia right now. If you want to target people in Philadelphia or possible followings in Philadelphia and grow your audience with people that are looking for local Philadelphia hashtags or photos or food photos, then there's a certain way to do it. So, and we're going to go into that right now. Okay. So the easiest way I find hashtags is there's two ways really. One, you just search for it. You type in some keywords, and then Instagram will kind of give you a list of the most popular. It tells you how many posts they have. The other way is finding photos that already have similar content to what you're offering, and then just see how they're tagging their stuff. So we're going to go with the global ones first. And I think I had it here a second ago. Um, Eats. So Eats is a big one. It's not as big as Healthy Breakfast, though. As you can see, it has 2.2 million posts, but Healthy Breakfast had 84 million. Another one might be foodie. So, whoops, not foofy, foodie. So let's check out foodie. This is a big one. Yeah, so 84 million posts under the hashtag foodie. Someone's dog right there taking up some spot, but for the most part, it's all food here. And maybe their dog's name is Foodie. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of great photos, food photos in the hashtag foodie. Another one is you could just make the plural version and you could just do foodies. And that's got 12 million. But if you really want to go in and dig and see all the different variations, I would just start with the keyword food. So yeah, food has 265 million posts. Foodie 84, Foodgasm, Foods, Foodies, Food Trip, Foodie, Food 52, Food Photography, Food Porn has 153 million. Foodstagram, 35 million posts. Food Passion. So you think about all these great hashtags you tag when you're posting food. And remember, you have about 30 of them, so why not use up all 30 every time you post an image of your food? All right, that's a good one. If you're a chef, let's just check that out. Type in chef. And you got 14 million for just chef. Chef's got 1.4, almost 1.5. Chef Talk has about 1.3 million. So as you can see, it's there's quite a significant amount. Chef Life, 6.8 million. That's a really good one as well. So these are some really good global ones. I can give you a list in the blog post of the ones we use globally. And then now I just want to take you through local stuff. I mean, it's pretty easy to do the local stuff. You're just taking the big ones and you're just adding on geomodifiers. By geomodifier, I mean geography. So let's just say Philly, where I am, foodies. There you go. Philly Foodies got 50,000 posts. And we're going to talk about these. This is a nice picture. It's got 753 likes. So let's take a look at this. Two $20 Just Salad gift cards up for grabs. So Love Philly Food. This is a local food blogger, it looks like. Getting a lot of traction there. Let's see this one. Why can't we have Wawa and NYC? Yeah, Wawa is actually pretty awesome. And we have it here in Philly and a few other places I've seen it, but outside of the major Philadelphia area, they don't really have a lot of Wawas. But that's a good one. Let's look at a couple others. So we'll look at Philly Food, and it'll give me a list of stuff. So Philly Food, 146,000 posts. Philly Foodies, Philly Food Porn, Philly Foodies, Philly Food for Real, Philly Food Girl, Philly Foods, and the list goes on. It kind of decreases in volume from there. So if you're going to be posting, don't really post any hashtags that are less than 1,000, a couple thousand. I mean, I only really stick to the hashtags that have over 10,000 because at that point, it's not that popular. I mean, there's millions and millions and millions of photos on, I mean, hundreds of billions of photos on Instagram. And if you're targeting a hashtag that's got 224 posts, Philly Food Duo, Philly Foodie with a Y, 356 posts, you're kind of wasting the opportunity there. So I would go after the big ones and just kind of cycle through, figure out what your location is, some of these different food variations that you have, and just get creative. Now, some people post very obscure hashtags to kind of be cute and come up with a hashtag that no one else uses. That's almost defeating the purpose of hashtags. Hashtags are to group photos together and then also to get your photo in front of people that might not be following you, so they see your content and then they follow you back. So make sure that you're not using too many obscure hashtags unless you're trying to use one that you share with your friends or for an event or some sort of promotion that is relevant to that promotion. Maybe it's only exclusive to it. So then if people want to see all the photos from an event, like a wedding or something like that, that's when they, or a food event, that's when people hashtag those type of hashtags. But if you're trying to get popular, trying to get a following, trying to get word out there so people can see your food photos, use the most popular. And that's really it. So hope you learned a little bit from this, and good luck posting on Instagram.